The second element to this, in my opinion, is competition. Now, competition comes from the fact that a lot of people measure success in very linear terms and in single variables. For example, success for many people is down to how much you achieve economically. But actually, the happiest people in this world are not the richest people. Money takes away a lot of our cares, but money is not the source of happiness. And so when you measure success based on what you think you should have or based on what others have vis-a-vis yourself, then it becomes a great source of unhappiness. And also when we start to succeed, our happiness is always relative. It's not individualized. It's not about what we've achieved, but we're always looking across to our neighbors to see what they've achieved. We're looking at our peers and people from the same community and to see how well we're doing, not relative to our ability, ourselves, our origins, and the things we had to start off with, but based on other people. But make no mistake, even when you look across and you see your neighbor, they've come from the same country and everything seems to be the same. No two lives are the same. And it is unfair to yourself to expect to achieve as much as someone has achieved without actually understanding in its entirety the opportunities that they had, the helping hand that they've had, and the role of luck and faith in their lives. Why do you do that to yourself? I think competition in itself is healthy. I think from time to time, people that come from a similar kind of strata as yourselves, similar kind of background, opportunities, maybe your school colleagues, sometimes it's useful for you to look back or look to the side and forward, recognizing that someone is always going to be at the same level as yourself, behind or forward. But look back and see how well they're doing so that you try and keep pace, but keep pace for your own self. Use them as an accountability factor and not a reference on how well you're doing, because no two lives are the same. And success is not measured solely based on material things, but it's measured on a whole multitude of things: family life, stability, good health. Someone may be vastly richer than yourself, but does not have the happiness or the security or the warmth of the family that you enjoy. But why do we torture ourselves in that kind of way? And I think amongst every society, but especially amongst immigrants looking at themselves, this is something which is very common and common many generations down the line.